Hello, in this session we will discuss English grammar part 2. I'll be focusing on change of speech. When we talk about change of speech, we are talking about direct speech and indirect speech. So we'll see an example of a direct speech. Before that, you will see what a direct speech is and what an indirect speech is. The direct speech is a message of the speaker which is conveyed or reported in his or her own actual words without any change. So that is direct speech, directly coming out of the speaker. Whatever message is given by the speaker as such, actual words, no change to that. And what is indirect speech? The message of the speaker is conveyed or reported in our own words. So whatever someone else said, we are going to report in our own words. That is indirect speech. So that's the difference. Again, direct speech is whatever someone said, his or her own actual words, her own actual words. In direct speech, whatever someone else said, we are reporting it in our own words. That will be indirect speech. We'll see some rules of converting direct into indirect and indirect into direct. These rules will help us. We'll see an example of a direct speech. Radha said, I am very busy now. So this is I am very busy now is in quotation. What does it mean? These are the actual words spoken by Radha. So in indirect, what we see, I am saying or you are saying what Radha said. That is my own words or your own words. So you are reporting it in your own words what Radha said. Radha said that she was very busy then. So see the difference. No quotations, no comma, and there is no I. The present tense is converted into a past tense. We will see some of the rules, and these rules will be the cues, will be the guidelines for which will help you to convert direct into indirect or indirect into direct. First one, see that all inverted commas, or if there is a question mark, they will be omitted and the sentence ends with a full stop. So this is one of the things that you have to be careful about. No quotation marks, no question marks. That you may see in the direct speech. And a conjunction that is added before the indirect statement. In most of the cases, I won't say it's all cases, most of the cases, that is added before the indirect speech or indirect statement. And the pronoun I is changed to she. So because it says, Radha said, I am very busy now. So that I means Radha. So that is she. She was very busy. So that will be changed to she. So the pronoun is changed in person. The word is changed to was. So the present tense of the verb is changed to the past tense of the verb. You can say, I am very busy. Am is converted to was. And one more, the adverb now is changed to then. You can see indirect, in direct speech, busy now. Now will not be used in indirect speech. So this kind of changes will be done when we are converting into the direct speech into indirect speech. So based on these rules, we can also say that we can convert indirect into direct speech also. So what we'll do is we'll do some exercises where some of the questions will be the direct statements or direct speeches, and some could be indirect speeches. So if this direct is given, options are given in which you have to choose the correct indirect statement. If the question is indirect statement, then the options will be given. From the options we have to take the correct direct statement or direct speech. First question or first statement. She said to him, "Why don't you go today?" So we can see this statement is a direct speech or a direct statement because quotations, question mark. What are the options? A. She asked him why he did not go that day. B. She said to him why he didn't go that day. She asked him not to go that day. D. She asked him why he did not go today. So if you're following the rules, we can see quotations are not used in all cases. Question mark is not used in all cases. Now she asked him why he didn't go that day. She said to him why he didn't go that day. We can see this is a question. So it's asking. So we can always focus on asked him rather than said to him. And also you know that today should not be used, like now should be converted to then. So today will be always changed to that day. So you can say there are A and C will be like, she asked him why he didn't go that day. She asked him not to go that day. So that why he didn't go that day is the correct answer because why, that should be there. So she asked him why he did not go that day. That is the correct answer. Second question. Question number 2. The little girl said to her mother, "Did the sun rise in the east?" Again here, this is a direct speech, direct statement. Quotation, question mark. Let us see what are the options. The little girl said to her mother that the sun rose in the east. The little girl asked her mother if the sun rose in the east. C. The little girl said to her mother if the sun rises in the east. The little girl asked her mother if the sun is in the east. You can see all these cases, no quotation, no question mark. So that is okay. Now again, did the sun rise in the east? It's a question. So whenever there's a question, it's always good to see that it should be given like ask. So you can see B and D are the better options. The little girl asked her mother. D, you look at D, the little girl asked her mother if the sun is in the east. That is not the way the statement is made. You can see the direct speech, did the sun rise in the east? So rise is a verb that should be converted into rose. But that is not what is given in option D. But in option B, you can say if the sun rose in the east. When you look at option A, it's also very close. But the difference is in B, we can see that the little girl asked her mother. In option A, the little girl said to her mother. That is the only difference. And that the sun rose in the east is given in A. So if the sun rose in the east is the correct answer. So the little girl asked her mother if the sun rose in the east. That is option B should be the correct answer. Now we will see one more example. Nita ordered her servant to bring her cup of tea. Look at this. This is an indirect speech, indirect statement. Options. Nita told her servant, bring a cup of tea. Nita said, bring me a cup of tea. Nita said to her servant, bring me a cup of tea. Nita told her servant, bring her that cup of tea. You can see Nita ordered her servant. So her servant, that should be there in the first part. Nita told her servant, Nita said to her servant, or Nita told her servant. So option A, C, and D are the better options. That should be there. Her servant, told her servant, or said to her servant. Now, bring her a cup of tea. So bring a cup of tea is not enough. In option A, it is bring a cup of tea. In option C, bring me a cup of tea. And option D, bring her that cup of tea. That is not correct at all, because it should be like bring me a cup, because in the indirect speech me becomes her. So indirect speech it is like her cup of tea. So in direct speech it should be me. So the options are like in A it is not correct because bring a cup of tea is not enough. Bring me a cup of tea. That is option C. So So option C is the correct answer. 4. My cousin said my roommate had snowed throughout the night. Direct speech. A, B, C, and D, nowhere, quotations. Let us see. My cousin said that her roommate snored throughout the night. My cousin told me that her roommate snored throughout the night. My cousin complained to me that her roommate is snoring throughout the night. My cousin felt that her roommate may be snoring throughout the night. So you can see option C and D, may be snoring or snoring. That's not right, because in the direct speech it is already said that roommate had snored. So snoring is not the right form of the verb. So C and D are taken out. Now my cousin said that her roommate snored throughout the night. My cousin told me that her roommate snored throughout the night. We can say my cousin said. My cousin said that her roommate snored throughout the night is the correct answer, because my cousin said in direct speech, it doesn't say my cousin said to me. That is not there. My cousin said, that's all. So A is the most suitable answer. Please don't go away, she said. She said to please her and not go away. We know that is not at all correct. She told me to please, to not to go away, and she begged me not to go away. She begged that I not go away. So in this, what is the correct answer? No quotations, that's right. So she told me to go away. She begged me not to go away, the two better options, because the other options are not at all right. Since it is a pleading, somebody is pleading, we can say it's a begging. We can always put that like she begged me not to go away. Question 6. She exclaimed with sorrow that was a very miserable plight. So it's a indirect speech. Options, she said with sorrow, what a pity it is. She said what a mystery it is. She said what a miserable sight it is. She said what a miserable plight it is. It's very easy, because what a pity it is, nowhere it is given. What a mystery it is nowhere it's given. What a miserable sight, it is not there. Actually, it's what a miserable plight it is. So it's easy to locate the correct answer, option D. Question 7. He exclaimed with joy that India had won the Sahara Cup. A, he said India has won the Sahara Cup. He said India won the Sahara Cup. How India will win the Sahara Cup? He said, hooray, India has won the Sahara Cup. Look at this. When there was an exclamation, you can use like hooray, those kind of things. So it is fine. He said India has won the Sahara Cup. He said India won the Sahara Cup. C is totally out. India will win, because it should be will win is not the correct usage there, because it says had won. So it should be won, has won. So option A and D are the better options, in which D is the perfect one because it shows the exclamation. In A there is no exclamation. In D the exclamation is expressed by saying hooray. So that is the correct answer. And one more, and that is what we have today for 7 exercises. So I guess it must have helped you. If any questions you can ask me, and I would suggest you to work on more of these kind of questions. That ends our session. Thanks for watching.